Kate Middleton explains a house rule: no phones for the kids. Welcome back, royal watchers and loyal subscribers. And if you're joining us for the first time, you've just found your new royal obsession. This is Crown Chronicles, the channel where we pull back the palace curtains and bring you closer than ever to the lives of Britain's most fascinating family. If you love exclusive royal insights, heartwarming parenting stories, and those surprising behind-the-scenes moments that never make it to the tabloids, then stop scrolling, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and officially join our royal circle. Because today's story is one of the most relatable things you'll ever hear from the future Queen of England. Kate Middleton explains a house rule: no phones for the kids. Yes, no phones. Not for Prince George. Not for Princess Charlotte. Not even for cheeky little Prince Louis. Now, in a world where most children can navigate a touchscreen before they can tie their shoes, this rule might sound strict, maybe even old-fashioned. But once you hear Kate's reasoning, you might just want to adopt this royal rule in your own home. Let's step inside the private family world of the Prince and Princess of Wales, a world that surprisingly looks far less like a royal court and far more like a grounded, hands-on, real family. According to palace insiders and recent interviews, Kate has made it abundantly clear that there will be no smartphones. No iPads, no personal gadgets for her children, at least not anytime soon. Some might assume this decision is all about security or royal protocol, but the truth is far deeper and more personal. Kate believes that childhood should be lived, not scrolled, rather than spending hours glued to screens. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis are encouraged to play outside, build forts, draw, ride bikes, climb trees, and, believe it or not, get muddy. If you think royal kids spend their days in silk outfits sipping tea, think again. At Anmer Hall and Adelaide Cottage, you're more likely to find them racing across fields, tending to animals, or helping their parents in the garden. Kate has reportedly told friends that screens steal presence, and she doesn't want her children growing up in a world where their attention is captured by algorithms instead of real moments. She wants them to look into faces, not devices. To hear laughter, not notifications. To build memories, not digital habits. But here's where things get even more fascinating. Even though their home is full of security systems, palace staff, and history, the Wales household runs on simple, traditional values. At dinner time, everyone sits down together. No phones, no distractions. Prince William himself is reportedly just as strict. In fact, he has said in past interviews that as a child, Princess Diana made sure mealtime was sacred, and he's determined to pass that legacy on. Now, naturally, people wonder, but don't George and Charlotte ask for phones? After all, they're in school, surrounded by kids who probably have their own tablets or gaming devices. The answer? Yes, they've asked. But Kate has mastered the art of redirection. Instead of simply saying no because I said so, she cleverly offers alternatives. If George asks about video games, she'll say, let's bake something together instead. Or build something. Or go outside. And according to royal insiders, it actually works. Kate isn't just parenting, she's intentionally shaping her children into grounded, emotionally strong future leaders. She knows that Prince George isn't just any little boy. One day, he will be king. And what kind of king do we need in this era? Someone who understands people, emotion, life beyond screens. One psychology expert who observed Kate's parenting style even said, she's raising children who can speak, not just text. But wait, the story doesn't end there. Kate's no phones rule isn't just about old-fashioned discipline. It's also deeply rooted in her belief in mental wellness. As a passionate advocate for children's mental health, Kate has seen firsthand how early exposure to social media can lead to anxiety, comparison, and insecurity. She reportedly said during a school visit that children need confidence built from within, not from likes or followers. Now, let's talk siblings. Prince George and Princess Charlotte may one day become global icons, but at home, let's just say Charlotte isn't scared to remind George who really runs the palace playroom. And Prince Louis? Well, we've seen him make national headlines with his unfiltered energy. Can you imagine handing him a smartphone? He'd probably go live on TikTok from the balcony of Buckingham Palace. Kate knows her children, their personalities, their strengths, their chaos, and she understands that screen time would only amplify the noise. Instead, she channels their restlessness into creativity. Arts and crafts. Piano lessons. Nature walks. And yes, chores. Even royal children reportedly help set the table and feed the pets. Because, as Kate believes, royalty doesn't mean exemption from responsibility. Now, will this rule last forever? Royal commentators predict that Kate will eventually allow phones, but likely later than most parents do, and with strict boundaries. One royal insider jokingly said, Prince George might have to be 25 before he gets an Instagram account. But you know what? Maybe that's not such a bad thing. There's something incredibly powerful about seeing a future king and his siblings growing up without entitlement. Without obsession over trends. Without the need for digital validation. They are learning to speak face to face, play in real time, and appreciate boredom, because boredom creates imagination. And that is perhaps Kate's greatest parenting philosophy: you don't have to be a queen to raise good children, you just have to be intentional. Now I want to hear from you. Do you agree with Kate's no-phone rule? Should kids today be raised more like George, Charlotte, and Louis, with more mud and less media? Would you impose this rule in your home? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one of them, and if you love seeing the human side of royalty, the relatable, imperfect, real moments that remind us that behind the crowns are simply parents trying their best, then make sure you, white heavy checkmark like this video, white heavy checkmark subscribe to Crown Chronicles, white heavy checkmark share this story with every parent you know. Because if the future Queen of England can ban phones, maybe we can all reclaim a little peace in our own homes too. This is Crown Chronicles, signing off, reminding you that even in palaces, it's not Wi-Fi that connects people. It's love, laughter, and living in the moment. Crown no mobile phone sparkles.